So the last leg of the trip was heading to Kilimanjaro to fly fish for rainbow trout.
So first off, just getting to Kilimanjaro was a change of scenery, to say the least.
Your first glimpse of Kili is pretty incredible. It obviously just comes up in the middle of nowhere.
You know, mountain just comes out of nowhere.
Basically, the German settlers had stocked this area with trout over 100 years ago, and since then, no one has really fished with them.
Interestingly enough, Dom is actually the only registered licensed guide to fish these waters for rainbow trout.
River is probably a generous term. These are more like streams. You can kind of hop from boulder to boulder as you're going up or downstream. You know, small streams, small fish, super skittish fish. The edges of these canyons collapsed, and so everything we were hiking on were kind of new trails.
You know, so Dom had met Max a few years back. You know, just as sort of a helpful hand in parking his car, really, to go down and fish these rivers in the foothills of Kili. So as we were hiking back up, after meeting Max and after fishing all day, Max graciously invited us into his home for coffee.
We were fortunate enough to meet up with one of Dom's friends, Aka, who normally guides trips up Kili, so he's a full-time mountain guide. But he set us up with some of his tents and equipment that he usually takes with groups up there. The first day we saw no signs of anything. The water was fairly warm.
You know, it seemed like there was a bit of iron oxide or some sort of you know, orange funk, so we kept working upriver.
We decided to kind of write off that stream as you know, not very productive.
The second day in Kili, you know, we tried a few more rivers.
We realized we couldn't go back to the same area, so we decided to do two things. So in the morning we split up. Aka went by himself to fish the lower section of another stream, and then we went to fish a third stream, the Wero.
You know, still didn't get any trout, but we did hike all the way up the Kakafu River and found a completely untouched waterfall.
This waterfall was probably about 100 feet tall, surrounded by ferns and just all kinds of plant life. The canyon walls were all rock and extended up about 100 feet.
Here's this gorgeous waterfall, let's dive in and go for a swim. So that's exactly what we did. You know, the third day fishing Kili was sort of crunch time.
We figure our best option is to continue upstream from Samira, and this is an area where none of us, not even Dom, has ever gone before.
Dom was the first one to catch one of these you know, coveted Kilimanjaro rainbow trout.
It was pretty incredible. We hear a holler from upstream, and Dom has got a little, you know, 3 to 4 inch rainbow on.
You know, hold these fish in your hands, sort of, you know, gaze down at, you know, the beautiful colors that they have. They're sort of, you know, smoky colored.
We continue upstream and you know, continue at a fairly quick pace, and end up all, you know, kind of finding some rainbows. We ended up catching 3 or 4 more throughout the course of the day.
You know, what really stands out above all else is, you know, the people. You know, the rangers going above and beyond in Ruaha National Park. Everybody's just, you know, saying what's up, welcoming you in, just like Max, you know, in Kilimanjaro. What was so special about this trip was just really sort of how it all came together. To go 3 for 3, to catch that rainbow trout and sort of complete the triple crown, you know, the tiger fish in Ruaha, going offshore, catching a dogtooth, tuna, mahi, you name it, and then coming to Kilimanjaro and catching one of these rainbow trout that hadn't been fished for in over 100 years. You know, I'd gone on a family safari a few years back with Dom, and he had been following along with Captain, and you know, had reached out and said, hey, you know, what you're building with Captain is amazing, so I'd love to partner with you at Captain to do this. And so we said, of course, Dom, you know, we're going to do that, and we would love to, you know, share that with the Captain community, so let's do it.